The situation in Gaza remains dire, with the Israeli military ordering the evacuation of hundreds of thousands of civilians in Gaza City amid concerns of an impending ground offensive. This directive followed a United Nations warning that 1.1 million people in northern Gaza must evacuate within 24 hours. The people of Gaza are facing escalating suffering marked by severe shortages of food, fuel, and medicine. The territory's sole power plant has shut down due to a lack of fuel, exacerbating the crisis. The mortuary at Gaza's largest hospital is overwhelmed as bodies arrived faster than relatives can climb there. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin's visit to Israel coincides with a diplomatic mission by US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, which began on October 7th, has claimed the lives of at least 2,800 people on both sides. As tensions continue to rise, 3 more Palestinians were killed in the West Bank, bringing the death toll in the region to 39 since the start of the conflict. Germany's president visited a synagogue in Berlin in solidarity with Jews, nothing to fear among Jewish communities worldwide, particularly in light of Hamas' call for violence against Jews. The World Health Organization raised concerns about the forced evacuation of severely ill or injured individuals from hospitals in northern Gaza, labeling it a death sentence for some patients. WHO reported that major hospitals in northern Gaza have exceeded their capacity. Blood banks face shortages, and essential medications are running low. Amid an escalation of violence from Jewish settlers in the West Bank, an entire Bedouin village, Wadi Sikh, evacuated its residents, becoming the 6th village to do so in 2022. Palestinian rights groups warned that more villages could follow suit, attributing the increase in violence to backing from Israeli authorities. Hezbollah Deputy Secretary General reiterated the group's support from Hamas, and the clashes with Israeli troops have occurred along the border. Hezbollah has not officially entered the conflict. He downplayed the significance of the US and UK sending military vessels to the Mediterranean Sea, stating that they do not concern Hezbollah. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, currently in Jordan, strongly rejected the displacement of people from Gaza, equating it to a second Nakba. The Nakba refers to the mass displacements of Palestinians during the 1943 Mideast War surrounding Israel's creation. An Egyptian news outlet, AA Kohara News, alleged that Israeli forces attacked its crew in Jerusalem while they were filming the firing of sound bombs on Palestinians. The crew claimed they were forced to leave the area. The Turkish Red Crescent reported the arrival of its first plane load of aid for Gaza in Egypt, signaling efforts to provide humanitarian assistance to the region. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, in a call with French President Emmanuel Macron, commanded human rights violations against civilians and urged Western countries to reduce tension and promote peace. Romania confirmed the deaths of 2 dual Romanian-Israeli citizens who had resided in Israel and expressed its firm condemnation of terrorism in all its forms. The Czech Republic completed evacuation flights for its citizens from Israel, and 228 people returned home. The government plans also transported 73 Israeli nationals from Prague to Israel to assist their country during this challenging time. Diplomats from the Czech Republic remain in Israel.